This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Burger King Clubhouse King. I bought this for I think €1.99 at my local Burger King, and unfortunately I cannot be too sure about that because I gave the cashier my receipt. You can't order them because of the current situation at the cash register themselves. No, you have to do one of these touchscreen orders, and this is the first time that I was at that Burger King doing that, and you know, out of habit I gave him the thing that I got, and yeah, I don't think I've got everything or anything back that confirms this order. Anyway, enough of talking before the thing. It's a bit squishy. It's not really warm at all. The cheese isn't really melted. No, this is straight out of the box, at least on the outside here. It's not very cold outside. I took this on the usual ride from the Burger King restaurant to my place, where I review this right now on my motorcycle. And yeah, the bread is not as soft as the fresh ones usually are. And the cheese is looking, you know, kind of weird, and it's not really warm. And the patty, when I feel it, it's not really warm either. Overall, it's yeah, it feels a bit half-assed. I've got to be honest with you. $1.99 though, I guess that's all right. So at the very top, we've got the bun, we've got some lettuce, we've got the sauce. We do have a slice of tomato, and we've got a cheese right here, and a patty at the bottom, and nothing below that. I do not think that we are in need of a cross section for this one, because yeah, we've seen everything, and we can imagine pretty much what it looks like on the inside. So the first bite of the Burger King Clubhouse King, the kind of cold Clubhouse King, is going in. All right, the first bite is okay. Something that this reminds me of, though, is because of the bun right here. This really reminds me of these burger buns that you get from Aldi, and usually at Burger King or at McDonald's. Those buns are just better than the ones at Aldi. It's that certain consistency to them. They're not as squishy as the usual burger buns are, and this is a bit surprising. Yeah, surprising. And everything's kind of cold. Last time I think I bought the freaking Dell or something in the last Burger King review, and that one was warm, and it took me longer, and it was cold outside, so yeah, a bit disappointing, I've got to say. All right, another cross section. I think this is going to be the final one, or is it? Shall I? No, I kind of want to break it apart, but no, I'm going to destroy it while doing it. Yeah, I think the last half is going in as well. It's not as good as I thought it was. Everything that's on here is fine, but the bread is it's overall just too cold. It doesn't feel fresh at all. Alright, the consumption process is over. I'm a bit more sad than I thought I was before consuming this. The first impression was alright when you look at the product itself. When you feel it, the bread itself wasn't as soft as it usually is. The entire thing was kind of cold. The cheese wasn't really melted. It wasn't even centered on the thing. And overall, I think well, when it's prepared properly, it could be a lot better looking. I'm very, very certain of that. But maybe the people there working this shift were a bit overwhelmed with well, maybe it's the lack of customers. You never know. You never know. Some people just work a bit different. I don't work at all. Yeah, color-wise, I can't really complain. Like, everything looked alright. Nothing like looked bad. Everything looked good. It was just the feeling of it that was kind of, you know, throwing me off. And because of that, I can only give 1 point in the consistency and texture department. Now, the lettuce was okay. It wasn't the crunchiest, but it was fine. And the tomato was as well, although it did kind of drown in between everything else. The patty was fine as well, consistency and texture-wise at least. Just the bread. The entire bun it felt like it was sitting outside for a bit longer than it usually does, out of the packaging, with the controlled moisture and temperature and everything great about those packagings and the storing conditions that they usually stored at. Now this one felt like it had been sitting outside for quite a while, which is a bit unfortunate. Taste-wise, I cannot really complain about too much. The sauce was regular salad dressing sauce. Tomato, like, doesn't taste of much. Lettuce, neither, no. The bun itself, it tasted alright, so I don't really have anything to complain in that regard. And the patty was okay. The cheese was just regular, cheap, rubbish cheese, which is usually the cheese that is found on burgers. Overall, I gave £3 out of 5 because it was fine overall. Like, I didn't really have too much to complain about it. The thing that really draws the entire thing a bit back is the fact that the bread itself, that consistency and the lack of warmth to the entire thing. It never, usually when you've got something that is kind of cold, but it was warm before, especially a burger, you feel a certain consistency, a certain merging of the ingredients in taste and in texture when you pick the entire thing apart. This wasn't the case with this one. It felt like everything was just too cold when it was, put together, especially the patty itself. That didn't really feel warm at all. So, yeah, that's the main complaint I have about this. The other things are fine, I guess, and when the bread isn't stale-ish like this one, it's a lot better as well. So theme realization-wise, Clubhouse King. I do not know if it is a good clubhouse where this thing is served, and maybe Burger King is the clubhouse, which would make it a bit sad, unless you are like an IndyCar or NASCAR driver who's got like a NASCAR club and Burger King sponsors them. I think that would be kind of cool, but I guess the patties that are being served there aren't cold either, so I'm kind of on the verge of what I want to give here. I give 0.5 points, I guess. So on a scale from 1 to 10, we've got a 5.75. Overall, okay, I guess, but just the execution, I did make good experiences with the Burger King that I bought this from. There's only one Burger King I really go to because the other one closed. Maybe they are going to reopen it. I'm not entirely sure, but this is like my main one now, and usually it's fine. This one right here has been a bit of a disappointment, but let's see how the next one is. Anyway, if you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm gonna see you soon. Until then, bye bye.